Station Treat, the official beverage of AdamOS Retro. Sponsor him and he will stop calling it Titty Punch. No! That is not true. That is not true. I will forever call it Titty Punch. But they have to be okay with that. Dude, I had the coolest little, like, stash. I don't know, it's like a box or something. I went to Jupiter, Florida. That's what it says, High Times in Jupiter, Florida. But look at this. Like, okay, so you open it and there's, you know, I put I put like a butt of everything I get in here, right? But look at this. The lid is magnetic. Oh, it's so cool. And it has like little marijuana. It's all dark green with the different types of marijuana leaves on the side. And yes, there are different types. It's just a cool little thing, man. And it wasn't even in a head shop. Like, it was just in a regular shop that sold, like, trinkets and knickknacks and shit. Oh, I forgot to empty this. Fuck. This song's a banger. I said, of all the Christmas songs, you know, a lot of them are like real, like, sit around the campfire with your family Christmassy bullshit. Which, I mean, I do like. Don't get me wrong. Like, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. Like, I just love that it brings people together. And for the most part, everyone's happy. You know, like how we should be all year. But then there's, like, songs like this. That if it wasn't a Christmas song, I think it'd be a banger. I know it's just about Rudolph, a character in a Christmas shit. But, like, I don't know, man. I think there's something more to it. Like, because you gotta remember, if it wasn't a Christmas song. Like, I think it would be like a good song outside of being a Christmas song, you know? Well, I don't know if they're shitty yet. Yeah, like, every year, I try to find at least 2 Mario Christmas hacks, because, let's be honest, my channel is mainly Mario hacks. I've tried to get away from that this year, because, like, it used to be my character, you know? Like, I was that angry video game nerd character, or whatever. But, you know, like, this year I decided with Corona that people needed to be happy instead of upset. You know, they're upset all the time. So I decided to go back to just how I am. You know, myself, like, just how I am as a human being. But then I still get mad at games, you know, but not like that character. So I decided that I'm going to be this nicer character here. And it kind of changed the content. Because, like, what made the angry character so easy to do, because, like, it is my natural feelings. I just don't, like, portray those feelings in real life. You know, like, if I'm playing by myself, I'm not getting pissed and screaming cuss words. You know, I'm kind of like, oh, man. I just take that feeling and amplify it for, you know, content. But it works really well with Mario hacks, because a lot of them are very trolly or done wrong, and people try to, like, add new elements and it fucks up the programming, you know, or, like, breaks the game. So, like, it just has a lot of, like, what would you call that, fuel for the fire? You know, like, where I don't have to, like, act as much because it just happens naturally, because of the way it is. So it sucked then, because what happens is when you don't, like, Mario hacks were, like, easily, like, a 75% chance it was going to suck and I'd have content for it. 25% is I liked it, you know, or it wasn't as bad, so it didn't make for the best content. But now, it sucks, because, like, when you play, like, random games and stuff that was, like, produced by actual companies, they're not inherently bad. So you can't really be that character, which was awesome. But it made me get away from Mario hacks then, because I started playing, like, actual games and going through my folders and looking for new ROMs and new, like, games from other countries. And most of them were pretty decent. So I had to lose the character in that regard. But the one tradition I've always kept is Christmas time. Because people still make Mario Christmas, which is awesome. You know, I love that they do it. And I hope they continue to. And even myself, if I was any better at it, I'd make a bomb-ass Christmas Mario hack. I just don't know how to do the, what is it called, the A or whatever it is. You make your own graphics and shit. So, I have to continue that tradition, and I do to this day. Other than that, I try to find Christmas-themed games. The problem is I'm starting to run out of games I didn't already play once. You know, I've been doing this for like 7 years now. So, it's getting rough. But I did find a few. One's from another country. I want to say England or something that never came here. And I think that's it. So we'll see. I got some shit coming up. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to eventually get to a point where I've played them all. You know, because like other than people making new Mario hacks, there's only so many games that have already been made, you know. It's not like we're playing new consoles, new everything. We're playing older shit that either existed or it didn't. And that can get a bit rough, man. So, I mean, I want to keep doing this my whole life, to be honest. Like, I don't care if I'm 50, 60 years old and I'm doing this shit. But, I don't know how the Christmas and, like, Halloween streams and all that are going to go. Unless people keep making games, but... You know, what can you do, right? And these streams kind of suck. Like, okay, some people come, but, like, most people are with their families or traveling. So these make, like, much better YouTube videos, unfortunately. And I say that because I like streaming. Like, I like the live aspect and all that. I know a lot of people nowadays, God forbid, them have to schedule something like that. You know, it used to be like if you wanted to watch the show you were watching, it was like 8 p.m. on Fridays. You know, and you'd have to be there 8 p.m. on Fridays. And streaming is kind of like that, in a sense. So that's just not how the world works anymore, because everyone's lazy and doesn't care and, like, has different priorities. So, it really reflects what happens on streams. You know, unless you're, like, one of the big boys. Like, there's so many people doing Christmas streams probably right now that I'm not going to get any kind of audience because, you know, they can only watch one at a time. Even though people do, they'll have, like, 3 or 4 streams open, which is ridiculous. I never understood that. You know, I'd be like having 4 TVs on all different channels. Like, what the fuck? But even so, you know, they're going to prioritize towards the big boys. Which, again, I'll never understand because the chat there is horrible. You type something and within half a second it's gone. Like, I don't know. I'll never understand the mentality of the human world. Nor do I have to be honest. I do this for fun. Obviously, I don't monetize my videos. I don't charge for anything. Like, when you sub, you don't get anything new. I think you get one emoticon or whatever the fuck they're called. Or my face for, like, jank. But yeah, like, because my motives aren't to be rich off this shit. I do it for the love of the games. And it gives my disabled ass something to do. Yeah, there you go. RPD's got it. Yep. That face. That jank face. And the funny thing is, they won't let me make more of those because you need subscribers. You need like 75 subscribers every month. And I don't think I have ever had more than 3 at one time. But yeah, like, I don't even have enough subs either. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, but like followers even. I don't know, and I get it. People don't watch retro games. I mean, I totally get it. Like, I'm not going, why the fuck don't I have people? The only ones that don't get me, though, is, and I'm not trying to brag, but I think I have one of the best retro channels on YouTube right now. Hands down, when it comes to content, the amount, like, both, like, how many different games I play and how long. You know, I got a lot of, like, full playthroughs of games. I have challenges, compilations. You know, I play games from all countries, so it introduces you to new shit. I just really think I do have one of the best retro channels ever to exist. But, like, I have one of the lowest subscriber counts of all of the retro channels. Like I know this one guy who like doesn't even commentate or shows nothing. It's just the screen of what he's playing, and he plays like the dumbest shit and has like 4,000 followers. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get like why someone that likes retro gaming would see those two channels and go, I just want to see the gameplay. Like, what? You don't want to see someone play it? And like, you don't want to see them commentate and be funny and get with the chat and like, I'll never understand it. I'll never understand it. Goddamn, Titty Punch is so good. But again, that's why I just keep doing what I'm doing, because I know, here's what I think is going to happen. I don't know when. It could be tomorrow, it could be years from now. Here's what's going to happen to me. Someone is going to discover my channel. And I'm talking like someone who has a lot of subscribers. They're either A, going to make a video about me, you know, like put me in one of their videos. B, ask to do some kind of collaboration with me. Or C, mention me to someone who does famous stuff like AVGN and all, like, you know, like those guys. Cinemassacre dudes. You know, they're gonna say, hey, you need to check this guy out or whatever. And then they're gonna contact me. Something like that's gonna happen. And everyone's gonna realize, holy shit, look at this dude's channel. This is what it should be like. Because here's another thing. Like, I watch these guys play Mario Maker all the time. I always think that's fun. It's like watching a new Mario game every time. You know, like Carl Sagan 42 and Grand Pooh Bear and you know, like Joe's is my favorite. I think he's the best player ever out there right now. He just like does like Kaizo tricks like it's nothing. So I watch these guys, and they don't do any more editing than I do. In fact, I do way more. I think I do way more. Most of the time, they're just jump cuts. Like, cut it here, start it here again. Cut it here, start it here again. So I even do more editing than those guys, and I'm playing like full hacks. But like they have like 300,000, you know, subscribers. Like subscribers, not followers. Subscribers. These dudes, they raise families on the money they make. And I'm just using that as an example of like how much further ahead they are than I am. And I can't even get 300 followers. You know, it's like I don't get the algorithm for success on YouTube. Because I've done searches for my shit. Like, I've gone to, like, other facilities where it's not me logged in, you know, like the library and stuff. And I've done searches for videos just for games. Like I will just type in, you know, name of the game, NES full playthrough. And my video comes up. Like, maybe, like, the 4th or 5th one down. But it comes up. So it makes me then wonder, like, is just no one clicking on them? Because, like I'll put a video up and it'll get, like, 20 views. Like 20? Like, there's not that much retro content out there. I just can't imagine 20. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. Like I said, I don't get it. I want to get it, but I don't get it. But I will promise you this. I will never change my content. Even if I figure it out completely. Like, oh, if you do it this way, you'll have 300 subscribers, not followers. You know, you'll be making so much money. I'm still not going to do it. Because I like to be able to say whatever I want to say. I like to play whatever I want to play, even though I constantly ask. You know, I'm not selfish. But, you know, like, I like to not have to only play the top 20 that everyone wants to see all the time. You know, like that kind of stuff. So, I don't think I'll ever change my content, even if it's for the greater good of the channel. Because like I said, I don't do this for the money. I do it for the love of the games, man.